Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, February 12, 2022. Today, you will decide to alter your behavior. You are tired of hiding your feelings. You just want to act naturally. Your only problem is that you are terrified about other people's reactions. Don't let this get in the way of your feelings. Just let yourself go. Follow your instincts to take you to a place you feel secure. Today is a relatively calm, pleasant day that is sure to please you. You may even receive gifts from family and friends as proof of their esteem or love for you. This is just the kind of reassurance you need. Though you have a fairly subtle influence in your relationships with others, it is essential to you to be a good friend. For nearly a month now, you have been making big plans for yourself professionally. In a sense, you have been building a new framework for the construction of a new way of living and working. You have discovered what you want and what is best for you. Now it's time to head to the front to defend your ideas. What exactly is ahead for you? In the meantime, try to put it out of your mind for a while and get some rest and relaxation. Your thoughts could be drawn to the past today. You are likely to get caught up in the sentimentality of today's energies. This is a powerful time to take stock of your life. It's a good day for thinking about where you have come from. And it's a great time to contemplate your future. Don't get caught up in regrets if you have made mistakes in the past. Resolve to release those old emotions and to move forward. You will likely have some cause for concern about your children if they are already over 12 or 13. And there will likely be arguments between you and them over things that, in the end, are really not worth it. To minimize these risks, constantly remember that your children are growing up or have grown up and that you can no longer treat them as if they were still toddlers. New experiences or meetings will reassure you and give you the necessary impetus that you lacked until then to expand your usual living environment a little. Astral tendencies will favor calculated, organized, methodical action. There will not be a more favorable climate for taking stock, taking advice, and starting off on a good foot towards new adventures. You and your people, especially your sweetie, if you're attached, are more loyal than ever, but not in a dysfunctional, gooey way. Everything feels just right, and your feelings of warmth are awesome. If a lot of projects are spinning in your head, proceed in order so as not to disperse yourself and find the means that will help you achieve them. Try not to let yourself get involved in the battles that will likely rage around you today. People are fighting over the most ridiculous topics. There is powerful energy in the air, and it manifests as tension, and it could just as easily manifest as enthusiasm. How you choose to react is up to you. Welcome to this day. Given the essence of this day, you can almost bet that you're going to want to become better informed. This might be through some form of formal education, like a course or workshop. Or perhaps it will simply mean connecting with those around you and getting more in the know. Whatever the case, don't hesitate to dig deep and find what you want to know. Ask as many questions as you need to in order to feel satisfied. Rejection is a risk you may have to face. It could come from anywhere, but should it come from your peers, you would do well to remember that fair-weather friends are no friends at all. If you have done something that some people find distasteful, then expect them to tell you so. A true friend will let you know how they feel but respect your right to choose, while a fair-weather friend will judge you by your actions and leave. The sun and moon are in harmony now, but it will be a different story when they clash as a full moon next week. For now, as the moon wraps up its monthly visit to your income sector, just as the sun moves into his final 7 days in your career sector, they are on the same page. As well as leaving you with a new sense of confidence, it is a better sense of where the money is that also allows you to work smarter, ahead of a full moon that will put your work-life balance to the test. What a difference a few days can make. It was just 3 days ago that the moon, in its final hours in Taurus, crossed the lunar nodes, something that will expose any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs. The moon's return to your communication sector today turns that around, with a friendly aspect to the same forces on the relationship front it clashed with earlier in the week now bring a chance to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. Your tarot reading for today. The Hermit, the Magician, and the Tower. A man will teach you some things that will be important for the rest of your life. This man has an arrogant personality that can sometimes displease you, but the advice he will give you will be helpful and you should take it. In fact, this man has real skills and you should take the advice that he offers you. At first you'll be on the defensive, because it's never easy to be told what to do with your life, but you'll know to take a step back and learn to accept it. You won't have any special feelings for this man. The cards don't suggest that a romance with him. He is more of a friend, someone who can teach you a lesson, who will use his external perspective to give you signals to help you move forward in your life. He doesn't have any bad intentions, so do not blame him for interfering in what does not concern him. His opinion is insightful and shrewd. He seems very sure of himself, and it's not for nothing. His social level and sphere enable him to understand things that you may not understand. The cards also show that in the past this man might have had relationship of authority with you, a teacher, a close relative, a coach, a superior at work. He has already tried to make you change, but hasn't really succeeded. This time, during February 2022, he is going to try again because he really wants you to be happy and successful. For the next 4 weeks, our empathy will increase. We can use this empathy in our humanitarian efforts to strengthen our impact. 1 down, 2 more to go. If there have been some technological issues, know they'll soon be resolved and communication will become smoother. In astrology, asteroid series represents the natural world, ruling over food, transitions, and family relationships. This is a time to nourish new beginnings and act on raw impulses. This is a good time to trust your gut. This energy is erratic and intense. It could be hard for you to assert your energy and will throughout the day because you feel exhausted and drained. Since energy will be depleted, you could be unable to fully fight for what you want to attain. Watch out for temper tantrums that bring feelings to light. Don't give in to the desire to stir up drama just because you aren't in a good mood. As the only sign with a weapon, the Archer can act out defensively and it aspects warrior planet Mars. Knowing when to step away from a bad situation can help you avoid aggressive confrontations. It would be best if everyone stayed in their own lane and avoided arguments if possible. Instead of blowing up at someone who has frustrated you, consider simply walking away. You don't have to participate as long as you're aware that winning and having the last word aren't important.